file, databases, APIs, or even manual entries. So this data often contains the duplicate, missing values, inconsistent formats, or unnecessary column as well. For the clean data, on the other side, it's a well organized, accurate, and ready for analysis. So it's the version of your data that you can confidently use for building the reports as well as the dashboard. So now where does the cleaning fit into the Power BI workflow? So in the overall Power BI process, which includes the connecting to the data, cleaning it, modeling it, and finally visualizing it. The cleaning stage sits right after you connect to your data source. So it's the step where you can just ensure that the data entering your model is a trustworthy as well as consistent. So in short, think of a Power Query editor as your workhorse that helps to turns the messy raw data into reliable foundation of analysis. So, when we talk about Power BI, most people immediately think about the beautiful dashboard and charts. But before those visuals comes to life, there is a critical steps that often goes unnoticed. That is the data cleaning. So, let's look at why this step is more essential. The first thing is clean data leads to accurate insights, while dirty data can mislead the decisions. So if your data contains the duplicates, missing entry as well as the inconsistent value, the numbers you present may look correct but tell the wrong story. Let's say, for example, if the sales transactions are recorded twice, your revenue appears higher than it really is. So, leading to poor decisions, the clean data ensures every insights and every chart truly reflects the reality. So, when your reports are accurate, stakeholders gain the confidence in your analysis as well. So next, now have a quick look at the heart of cleaning the data in Power BI, the Power Query Editor. So this is the workplace where we all your data transformation happens before it reaches your models or the visual. So think of it as your data preparation lab inside a Power BI. So first let's understand the interface breakdown. At the top you will see the ribbon which has all your transformations options like remove duplicates, replace values, split columns, and so on. On the left side, there is a query span where you can just see all the data sets or the tables you are working with. So the middle area is a data preview showing is a sample of your data so you can usually confirms the changes you are making. And on the right side you will find the applied steps. So this is one of the most powerful features. So it lists every transformation you have done step by step in the exact order. So you can access this editor easily. Just go to the home tab in Power BI desktop and click on transform data. And here is something important that every action you perform in Power Query Editor, whether it's renaming a column or filtering a rows, is automatically recorded behind the scenes as a M code. So one of the most common and important steps in cleaning data is make sure that every column has the correct data type. So for example, a sales amount column should be a number, a date of purchase should be a date, and a customer name should be text. So Power BI uses these data types to perform the calculations, build the relationships, and generate the visuals accurately. So if the data type is wrong, it can cause the errors or the miscalculation. So that's why it is important to always verify your data types in Power Query Editor. So in short, setting the right data type is a small step, but it has a big impact on the accuracy as well as reliability of your reports. So one of the most common challenges we face when cleaning the data is the missing values or what we often call the nulls. So this occurs when the data is not entered, lost, or not available at the source. Let's say, for example, a missing customer name, an empty sales amount, or a bank blank date field. So in a Power BI, we have several ways to handle this situation. You can remove the rows that contains the missing data if they are not significant or too few to affect analysis. You can replace the nulls with the default values like a 0 for numbers or unknown for the fields. You can fill up or fill down, which means taking the value from the previous or the next row. This is useful for the data that follows a sequence like months or categories. So the strategy you choose depends on the type of data. So the key message is don't just delete or fill the missing values blindly. Understand why they are missing. Choose the most appropriate handling method for your analysis. So when working with the data in Power BI, it's very common to have information spread across the multiple tables or files. So that's where merging and appending queries come into the play. They help you to combine the data efficiently within the Power Query editor. So first let's start with the merge. So merging is like performing a join between a two table similar to how it works in a databases. So you choose a key column that both the tables have in a common, for example, customer ID or a product code, and a Power BI matches the records based on that key. So it allows you to bring the related information together, like merging a sales table with a customer table to add the customer details to each cell. So next we have append. So appending is a different. Instead of joining, it stacks the data on top of each other. So you use it when you have a multiple data sets with the same structure. For example, monthly sales files for January, February, and March. Appending them combines the all months into one unified data set. So both of these techniques are extremely useful for the multi-source or incremental data sets. So if your data comes from a different regions, systems, or the time periods, merging and appending make it easy to bring everything together into one clean and comprehensive table. So short summary is a merge brings columns together side by side, and append brings the rows together top to bottom, and the both are essential skills for the effective data preparation in Power BI. So once your data is clean and properly structured, the next step is often to create a new columns that add more meaning or insights to your data. So this is where custom columns in Power BI come in. So with custom columns, you can create a new fields from the existing one using a calculation, text manipulation, or conditional logic. So for example, you might combine the two text columns like a first name and a last name to create a new full name column, or you might create a calculated field, say for example profit, by subtracting a cost from revenue. So you can even add the logic based column, such as creating a category column that labels the sales as a high or low depending on the amount. So when creating a custom columns, always remember two best practices. Use the descriptive name so it's clear what each column represents, and document the logic. It helps other or even you later on to understand how that column was built and why. So the custom columns are specifically powerful because they let you extend your data sets and make it smarter, turning the basic raw data into something that tells a clearer story. So now we have gone through the key steps of the cleaning and preparing the data in a Power BI. Let's wrap up with some of the best practices that will help to keep your data workflows clean, efficient, and easy to maintain. So the first thing is keep your applied steps clean, logical, and minimum. Each transformation you apply in a Power Query editor is recorded as a step. Try to keep those steps in a logical order. A tidy list of the steps not only improves the performance but also makes the process easier to understand and reuse later. So next, use a descriptive names for the queries and columns. So instead of the generic names like a table 1 or column 3, rename them to something meaningful like customer underscore sales, table total underscore revenue. So this simple habit goes a long way in making your report understandable for others as well. And finally, optimize for performance. So here are the two key tips are here. So perform a early column trimming. So remove the columns you don't need as early as possible to reduce the load on Power BI, and take the advantage of query folding, which means the letting the Power BI push the transformation back to the data source so they are executed there instead of on your local machine, and this makes your refreshes much faster and more efficient. So in a short summary, a clean, well documented and optimized pre-processing flow ensures your Power BI report stays reliable, scalable, as well as easy to manage. And with that, I would like to give special thanks again to Dr. Gomti for this opportunity. And these are my social handlers, so you can just get in touch with me. Yeah, thank you and keep learning.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate Smita because despite of her busy schedule, she has recorded the session and shared with us. Thank you so much, Smita. And yes, we are going to continue today. I hope you all have to use this particular Excel file. Please download it. We have already downloaded in the last session. Can you please confirm in the chat whether you have downloaded this file? Do you all have this file with you? Shall we start proceeding with how to use the Power Query Editor? We are going to use the Power Query Editor. Okay. So how to clean the data? When the data is not proper, then how we are going to clean it. So that is what we are going to see today. I just need a confirmation whether you all have this particular data with you. Yes, thank you. Thank you for confirming. Okay, if you are joining for the first time, I would request you to please join this Google Classroom. There you can find all the information. Okay, it is very secured. Okay, so can you please download? I couldn't find your name. It's a number. I'm sorry, 20231207. Can you please download the file? It is there in the classroom. You can find the classroom here. This is the link. Okay, I'm just sending the invite to you. Meanwhile, others, I request you all to open Power BI. Please launch Power BI. Open Power BI so that you can use it. You know, we are going to use Power BI here. This is the Power BI. If you are joining here for the first time, I recommend you to please go and watch the session. As of now, please don't do anything. Just listen the session. You can find the previous session in my YouTube channel. So here you can see Google Goms Tech Talks. There you can just go ahead and find the playlist. In the playlist, you can see this one, that is She Powers BI. Okay, so this is the playlist where you can find all the videos which are all posted, like last two sessions video will be available here. I recommend you to please go ahead and watch it. Okay, so before coming to the next session, please watch it, complete it, and come back so that you can cope up with them, like cope up with the other participants here. Um, I am unable to share the attachment here because this is actually restricted. Uh, uh, so please, if you don't have the file, if you don't have the Power BI installed, I recommend you to please listen now, and you can try it later. Okay, others, those who are here, can you please confirm? One person confirmed. Yes, Selvarani ma'am, can you please? I'm unable to share it here. You have to log in to the Google Classroom, and there you can find the download link. Okay, if you don't have one, I recommend you to please watch it here, and then you can try it later. You can also find the recording link in this YouTube channel so that you can watch it and come back later. Okay, I hope that will be fine, right? Shall I? I'll just proceed because it should not be like we are waiting for one or two people. Have you already joined, ma'am? Selvarani, ma'am, can you please confirm whether have you already joined the classroom? Can you access the classroom now? I'm just enabling 2 minutes of time so that everyone will be on the track, right? Yes, Selvarani, ma'am. So I'll just tell you where to download it. Okay, just give me a second. I will enable the timer. Okay, so if you go to the Google Classroom, you can find it here. I have added the data connection practice here. Okay, this is the link. So I'm just pasting it here again for your reference. Please try to download it. And let me know if you have any other questions. If others have any questions, please let me know. During this time, we can just try to solve the questions and errors if you are facing in the previous session. What I recommend personally is what when you are getting a time. We had nearly 1 week of time, right? If you have time, please go through that. Like please try to you create a visual by yourself, so that you will get to know what is the error you are getting, and then you can come back and ask me. Okay. So I'll be waiting for 1 more minute. Just confirm whether you have downloaded it in the chat. Okay, I'm just waiting for 1 more minute here. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can please ask me. I'll be happy to assist you. So we have, okay, thank you. Thank you so much for confirming. I'm just waiting for few more people to respond, like a few more people to confirm. Okay, so I hope others have downloaded. Let me just proceed. We have 5 more seconds to go. Meanwhile, if anybody is facing any error, let me know. Okay, I'm just continuing here. Uh, so hope you all have your Power BI installed. Okay, now we are going to import the data. How to import the data? Our data is Excel workbook. Okay, let me just show you the Excel workbook here, like what is that Excel workbook looks like. I'm opening the Excel workbook. Here you can see we have product, manufacturer, and geo. Okay, these three sheets we have. With these three sheets, just click here. Can see that the first row of this particular Excel file is not, it's a name, like it has given some product details or something. And you can see here, these are all the missed values, right? There are no value here. It's a empty value. We cannot do anything with this. And you can see here that this is USD some number. So usually the price should be what? It should be a number. Why it should be number? If you want to calculate the sum of sales, or what is the highest sales, or which is the lowest sales. So if you want to find the product with the highest sale, or the lowest sale, or the product with the highest price, lowest price, then you should need only the numbers, not the USD. Like USD means what will happen? Your Power BI will understand this as a string value. Okay. So let us just try to import this file in the Power BI and see how it's going to do. I'm just selecting on this Excel workbook. So just click on this Excel workbook. It will ask you to select the file. Okay, I'm just going to select this file, data connection practice. So click this and click open. And once you click open, your data connection practice will try to import. Now what happens here is what? You have this much table, right? So previously we have told, like you can just simply select it and see. If we need a product table, we need this geo table. Okay, and you can see here in the geo table, you can find the source, public database, and the column 3, column 4, column 5. Your column name should be proper. Only if the column name is proper, you can easily fetch the data. You can easily visualize something. Okay, and you can see there is a null value here. Okay, we are going to deal with this. So what I'm going to do is what? I'm going to select these two tables. Okay, let me select these two tables here, and I will just go ahead. You have two options here. One is load, second one is transform, and third one is cancel. I'll just first load and show you what happens if you are loading this kind of data. Okay, what happens if we are loading this kind of data? Let me just click load. We are in the Power BI desktop. Now what happens when you click load? Your data will be imported. You can see your data coming up here on the right side. Okay, you can find the data is here. The first thing is what? It doesn't have a proper table name. You cannot find the proper table name here. And you can see that because since your column is not properly named, right? It is not properly named with the column 3, column 4, 5, 6, 7, and etc. Here you can see that product, your table are properly named, but there are some null values. Okay. So I cannot understand with this column 1, if I just select this column 3, what happens? See, it won't visualize properly. So on the top, you can find that the first two entries, what happened to the first two entries? Let me just expand this and show you. The first two entries are null value. and it is showing column 3. It's not good, right? It's not good to see. So what we will do now is what we will try to make it clean, like we will clean it. How we can clean it? You have transform data here. Okay, you have transform data. So just click on this transform data. You can find again the transform data option here. Just click on this transform data. Okay, if you click on this transform data, it will take you to the Power Query Editor. Okay, what? This is the Power Query Editor. And here you can see in the back side, in the back end, you can find there is a Power BI desktop. This is your Power BI desktop and this is your Power Query Editor. So Power Query Editor is basically used to transform your data. Are you all fine till this point? Do you have any questions? Great, thank you. Are you all fine till this point? Do you have any questions? I'm just proceeding. If you have any questions or if you want me to stop, let me know. Okay? Yes, great. Thank you. So fine, I'm just proceeding further. So you can see here that we have the product table and the geo. Okay. The first thing, let us go ahead with the geo and first let us make it proper. You can see that it's source. This is not actually my column name. This is my column name, right? This is city, state, region. This is what my column name. So actually my column name starts from the third row. Okay, this is the third row. So what I want to do is what? I want to delete the first two rows. Why I want to delete the first two rows? Because it's of no use, right? It shows last updated, it shows some date and all the other things are null. And this is the source, public database, column 3, column 4. I don't want this basically. So I wanted to delete the first two records. Okay. So what I will do, I will just go to the top. So here you can find you have home. And if you just see here, you can find one more option called use first row as headers. Okay, sorry. Let us first delete it. Okay, so here, if you just go to the home, you can see that you have an option called remove rows. Okay, you have to remove the rows first. Let us remove the rows first. Click on this remove rows. So once if you click remove rows, what happens? It will give you some option for you. Remove top rows, remove bottom row, remove alternative rows, remove duplicate, remove blank rows, remove errors. So there are a lot of options coming up here. But what exactly I wanted to do? Okay, so what I'll be doing is what I'll be removing the top row, right? I wanted to remove the top two rows. So I will click here and select remove top rows and then I will select here two because I wanted to remove top two rows. Okay, it's very simple as that. So just I'll click here and click OK. So you can see that the top two rows has been removed and you can find that the first row is zip, city, state, region. Okay, any queries till this point? Hope it is clear. So what we did is what the first two rows I don't want. So I have removed all these the unwanted rows. For example, if your unwanted rows are in the bottom, then you can go ahead and select this remove bottom rows. Okay, so this is what it is. So I'm just proceeding, assuming that you all are clear till this point. If you want me to stop, just stop me. Just ping me, I'll stop. Okay, when I removed this row, what happened in the right side, you can see that all your changes, whatever the changes you're doing, those changes you can find it in the right side, that is applied steps. Okay, so those changes you can find it in the apply steps, that is removed top rows. So we have removed the top rows, that is why it is showing the remove top rows here. Okay, so now if now what happened is what you have your column name as usual, like source, public database, column 3, column 4, etc. But actually my column name is starting from the first row. Like this is the first row. My column name is basically starting from the first row. So what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and use this one. in the home tab, you can find one thing called use first row as headers. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll select this use first row as headers, and you can see that your first row is converted into the headers, zip, city, state, region, etc., etc. And you can find that your data now is okay compared to the previous one. Okay, now it is ready to use. And you can see that the column names are properly fetched. Okay, any doubt till this point? Do you want me to stop here? Are you all trying? If you want me to stop here, let me know, or else I'll just proceed. If you are doing with me, this is the DIY mentorship cohort. So hope you all are trying with me. If you want me to give 2 more minutes to try, I can provide, or else I'll proceed with. Just comment below. You can use the chat if you are viewing through. Okay, I'll wait. I'm just enabling the timer. If you have any questions, you can ask me. They are trying. I am enabling the timer here. Okay, for 2 minutes. Just let me know if you have any questions meanwhile. Okay, so any questions so far? So what we did is what it's very simple. You have to make your data ready to use. Okay, if you want to make your data ready to use, the first thing you have to do is what? You have to clean it. Your column name should be proper. So we have made the column name. The second thing is you have to check whether all the columns are with the proper data set. Okay, so we'll be checking that after this. I'm just waiting for 1 more seconds to go, 1 more minute to go. So meanwhile, if you have any questions, please ask me. So meanwhile, I just wanted to tell you that Fabric Data Days is happening. Okay, and you can find that it's by Microsoft. The Fabric Data Days is by Microsoft, and I am conducting one of the session on Fabric Data Days. So you can find that session here. This is PL 300. So if you are planning to write PL 300 exam, so PL 300 exam is basically for Power BI. Okay, Power BI exam by Microsoft. So if you wanted to know about what is Power BI, and if you wanted to understand what is the structure of the exam and how to clear that exam, and what are the various things which you should be very you should know to write the exam, so you can just you can see here. So if you want to register, this is also a live session which is happening in the Teams as well as in the it will go live in YouTube as well. So if you want to join, please connect here. I will be posting everything in my LinkedIn, so you can find all the upcoming upcoming sessions which are planned through my LinkedIn as well. I'll be sharing my LinkedIn link here later probably, so you can find it over there. Great, you can definitely do your PL 300. I'll share my LinkedIn profile soon. Okay, so the time is up. Have you completed? Tarani, right? So if you have completed, I'll just proceed. Have you tried? Explore that. Okay. Okay, I'm just proceeding with the next thing. Okay, so what's next is what? Thank you. Thanks for confirming. So I'm just proceeding with the next step. So here you can first thing we have checked whether the column names are proper. The second thing you have to see that whether the data type are clear. Okay, the data type is what, like this is a number, right? This is a number. So here you can see it is 1, 2, 3. The data type is fine. Okay, the second one is this is city. You can see that this is also like ABC, which is a string. Okay, this is also fine. And likewise, you have to check whether all the data type are properly mentioned. If you want to change the data type, for example, I want to change this one to string. You know what you have to do? You have to first select this one, this particular point. Okay, just select this particular point and you can see that you have the other data types available here. Okay, you can see the other data types available here. So if you wanted to change this, if you want to change any data type, you can just click here and change the data type. Got it? So this is the one way of doing it. Fine. So now I don't want to change this data type. All the data types are perfect. Okay, but I could notice that here, this bar, can you see here? It is showing green color. Okay, but in the last few part, it is showing something like gray color. You know, this means that you have some empty value. Okay, so if it is completely green color, it is valid. If it is like red color, then it is error. And if it is like a gray color, it is empty. Okay, this is what the logic behind it. So you can see here it has 2% empty value and 98% valid. Okay, 2% empty and 98% value. So I just want to see where is the blank. So how I can see if the blank place here. So just click on this drop down and you can see that you have a blank here. Of course, you have a blank. Just select this blank alone. Okay, and click OK. You can see that there are a lot of blanks available here, right? Okay, these are the blanks. Now we are going to see how to fill up these blanks. Okay, basically to fill these blanks, either you should have if you have the data, usually I used to go ahead with one simple step called if you just click on this transform. Okay, if you just go to the transform, you have an option here called fill. Okay, because since though it is like a 2%, there are lot of rows which are involved in this. Okay, nearly 19 empty rows are there. So if you feel like if we have nearly 10,000 records out of 981, okay, like total we have I think 981 plus 19, which is 1000. Okay, in 1000 you have 19 empty rows, empty records, empty data. So now if you have 10,000 or 1 lakh, then of course you can delete these rows. Okay, but we have only few data, so deleting is not advisable. So what I'll do, I will just try to fill up the data. How I can fill up the data? Just go to the transform here and try to fill. You have a fill option, right? So try to fill it. Okay, just click on this fill. You can see two options, that is down and up. Okay, just click on this down. Okay, before that, note that here you have few empty data. Now let us see the magic. Just if you click on this and click here down, you can see that, okay, it is doing something. Let us see. Okay, something is happening here for filling up. Um, okay, something might be in the cache because already I have tried this. We will try it in a different one as well. So here you have, right? Let me just try to fill down. So this is one way. Either you can use the fill down or a fill up. Or if you wanted to delete the empty records, then it is very simple. Just go to the home and just remove the rows. And in the remove rows, you can just click on this and you can click on remove blank rows. Okay, this is another way of doing it, but provided you should have it should not affect your total data, like it should not affect the major data, because since I have only 19, so I'm just deleting it here. You can see that now this is complete. Okay, likewise I can also try it here. If you wanted to delete this 2% of the data, 9 out of 100, you have only 2% of the data which is not filling up properly. So simple, you can just go ahead and remove it. Okay, remove the blank rows. You can see that the blank rows will be removed and you can find that your data is complete. Okay. Okay, something is happening here. Even if I remove, sometimes, like, right from, for I think since 3 days, my Power BI is open and I'm doing a lot of stuffs here. Might be in the cache. So let me just check that as well. Okay, you just try it in the district. Maybe for you it may work because you'll be opening now, right? Just check and let me know. If you have any questions, just stop me. Yes. So I'm just proceeding further. If you are trying, just stop me. Now we'll just move on to, yes, Silverani, please let me know. Do you want to talk?
Yeah, Gomati, like we
Yeah.
don't get this valid, error, or empty. Is it anything we need to enable it to check the consistency of data?
Yeah, you can go to the view. Here you
Mm-hmm.
have view, right? If you click on this view, you have column
Column
quality.
quality. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Sorry, I forget to say that. It will be defaultly on, like by default, it is on in my Power BI. So I thought it will be there for you as well. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. So let us try that fill up and fill down in this particular thing. Okay, since I have this category and I have null value, nearly 97% of the null value. Let me do the same thing here. Go to the transform. Just click on this transform and click fill and click down. You can see that it is working well here. Okay, if you want me to repeat, just let me know. I'm happy to repeat. I'm just undoing this one. You can see that you have a lot of null value here. It is nearly 97% of empty and 3% is what valid. Okay, so you have mix and then there are a lot of null, right? And you have rural and you can see there are a lot of null and urban, lot of null. So let us try to fill the data here. It's very simple. Just go to the transform tab, click on this transform and click on this fill. Just if you click this fill and click down, you can see that your data are filled. Based on the first record, it is completely filling mixed, and based on the next rural, it has completely filling up the other records. Based on the urban, it will fill other records. So this is how it will go. Okay, if you are trying it, let me know. I'll just wait. Or if I'm good to go. Okay, removing the missing values, right? So just click on any column where you wanted to remove the records, remove the rows, and just go ahead and go to home, and you can just click on this remove rows. Okay, if you click this remove rows, you can see that you can find the option remove the blank rows. If you want to remove the duplicate rows, you can also do that. You can simply select the duplicate rows. Got it? This is removing rows. Now we actually filled it. We have filled the entire data with a simple option called fill. Fill up and fill down. Great. So if you are trying, I can wait, or just stop me if you are trying, or else I'm just proceeding because I have few more things to show, which is a very basic transformation which everyone should know in Power Query Editor. Okay, I'm just proceeding further. So if you want me to stop, just stop me. And now finally, I wanted to do one thing. So finally, I want to do two things. Okay, one is like here you have a product ID. It is proper like 123, then it's fine. Okay, now I'll just come to this price. Okay, here you can see that we have the price which is not, it shows ABC, right? It shows ABC, which means that it is a string. Why it is considering this as a string? Because it shows USD. USD. This is actually a string value. So that is why it is showing this as a string. Now, if I wanted to convert this into a number, okay, so what I can do is you have an option. First, let us just select this one. Select this particular column. Now you can just go to add column. On the top, you can find add column here, right? So if you click on this add column, you have an option called column from examples. Okay. Let us just click here, column from examples. You have two options here. One is from all columns and another one is from selections, specifically from the selection. So I have already selected this particular column. So what I'll do is I'll go with from selections. Okay, so I'll just select this add column and then I will go with column from examples and I will select the selections from selections. Okay, so once if you click on the selections, you can find a column appearing here on the right side. Now what we have to do is what? We have to either start typing either USD, either type the USD alone or the number. Okay, I'm just going to type 412.13. I'm not typing USD, I'm just typing the number. Now, if you press enter, what happens? All the other records, you have other records, right? From the other records, only the numbers will be appearing in your new column. Okay, so this is one way of splitting it. Okay, this is one way of splitting your column. So you can see here that if you're okay with this, you can click OK. Now you can find that you have a new column coming up here. Just you have to name it. You have to change the name for this. Okay, so I have to change the name for this. Double click here and select the name as sales price. Okay, and since we have created this particular a column from the what to say from a string, so it is showing that it is also ABC. We have to change this. Okay, we have to change this from ABC to can everyone hear me? Can you all please confirm, because I think Monica is unable to hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you please check your connection, Monica? Mic or yes, I'm just proceeding. Don't worry, anyhow, I'll be sharing the recording link with you. Okay, so what we did is what we have changed this to the sales price, but here it is still showing at ABC, right? It is showing as ABC. So I want to change this either to, it should be a decimal number. Okay, because it is having some dot, it is having some decimal place, but you have one more option that you can also change it to the fixed decimal number. Okay, why fixed decimal number? Because it will by default it will accept it as a dollar. Since it is a dollar, so I will just go ahead and select it as a fixed decimal number. Now you can see that it is showing as a sales price, and it is also, it doesn't have any error, and it has come up here. Okay, so the same thing I will do it for USD because I want USD as well. So what I'll do, I will select it. No, even if you don't select, we will try another option. What we will do is we will go ahead with a column from examples. Select here column from all columns. I'm not going to select column from examples. I have selected column from all columns. So select column from all column. Now if you start typing it, you can find all the data from the columns. Okay, so this is the first data, 1 USD, and the product, your sales price, like it is showing everything because we haven't selected the data from the selected column, but we went with the data with the all columns. Now you can select USD. I want only USD to print. Just press enter. Now you can see that the USD come here, like USD alone is here. You can just click here OK. And then the second thing is you have to change your column name properly. Okay, so I'm just naming this column name as currency. So you have this USD and 412, right, as a separate column. Now, if you wanted to delete this, you can delete this. Okay, just right click and then you can remove this one. Okay, just remove this column. Now, I have a exercise for you to try after this session. Okay, what I'll do is I will save this PDF PBIX file and upload it in the classroom, which we all are connected already. What you have to do is what? You have to do this particular column product. Okay, Here you have to separate this all season as a season column and Abbas MA-01, right? This as a product column. Okay, I hope I am clear. You have to try an assignment. Like this is your homework. You can consider this as an assignment. You can try it by yourself. This is the one. So I'll just write this here in the notepad. Okay, I'll just go ahead with the notepad here. What you have to do is what? I'll be uploading this particular file. How to save the file? I'll just tell you how to save the file. Just going ahead with the file, and you have to save here. Okay, save. So in the save, what I'm going to do is what? You have to save it as the PBAX file. Okay, this is a Power BI X file. So I'll be saving it session 3. Okay, and clean and transform. So I'll be posting it after this session. I'll be posting it in the classroom. Okay, what you are going to do is what? You are going to try separating this product column. Okay, you're going to try separating this product column. Let me just show. Okay, let me just save here first. Okay, session 3, clean and transform data. Okay, so apply. So what you have to try. So this is your assignment. You can try it here. First thing is what? You have to open the session 3 pb.pbix file. Okay, and then you have to locate the product table. Okay, so which is the product table? This is your product table. Fine. So locate the product table, and what you have to do is what? You have to use the product. You have to split the product column. How you have to split is what? ABBAS. That is the example I'm just saying. Is MA-01 should be in one column, and your column name should be what? Product. Okay. And the second one is what? All season. Should be in another column, which the name should be like a season. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. You can try the same thing. You have to go ahead and click on this add column and click columns from example. This is one way of doing it. Okay. You have another way of doing it. How you can do it is what? Okay. How you can do is what? You can just go ahead and you can see you have an option called split column. Just try the split column. We will, if you have question, you just let me know. Try split column. Okay, this is one method. And again, you have to try the split column, which is another method. Okay, method 1 to split the column is what? This method 1, and okay, and method 2 is the second method, is what? You can split the column. So just go ahead and try and comment it in the classroom, so that we will have some discussion in the classroom here. So I'll be posting it here. You can find it here in the classwork. Those who are joining now, you can find all these things here available. So I'm just posting it everything. Try to be active. Try to do this work before you come to the next session. We have the next session on the coming Monday. On coming Monday, we have another session. It is November 11, I think, November 11 or 10. We have another session. I'll be posting it there. You can find it in the live. Okay, I'll be posting it here. You can find all the live sessions here which are happening. So if you wanted to join, please join here. Okay, so that's all for the today's session, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Please complete the feedback form, scan it here. I'll also share the link here in the chat. You can complete the feedback form. And if you have any questions, please ask me here. I'm happy to answer your questions. I'm sharing the feedback form here. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please let me know. You can unmute. You all have the rights to unmute that. Okay, so just unmute and talk. Ask me your questions. If you are facing something in the previous session, you can ask me that as well. If you in today's session, even in today's session, if you feel like I want to repeat any specific steps, you can ask me. Any queries? Please complete the feedback form before you leave. And those who haven't joined the classroom, please join the classroom as well. Okay, I hope there are no questions, which means you all clearly understand what is the concept today we discussed. So the next session will be on. I'll share the link for the next session as well in the Google, like in the Google Classroom. Please feel free to join. And those who are coming towards the end of the session, I'm planning to give 50% off for your certification exam. You have PL 300 certification, right? You can get the 50% off for the PL certification exam. And also, please attend the Fabric Data Day session. You can find the link in the LinkedIn. I'm just posting the LinkedIn page here. So you can join the LinkedIn session, like you can register for the session. Either you can register for the session or else you can join the live here through this live link, whatever is there. Okay. In like first thing, the class, like I have showed you, right? The data, Fabric Data Days session. So through that, you will be knowing how to get the 50% off. Or else, if you are attending the complete session, like you have already attended 2 sessions, right? So we have 3 more sessions to go. Okay, we have 4 more sessions to go. If you are completing all the 4 sessions as well, you'll be getting the 50% off. Okay, for your exam. So those who are writing, those who are attending the all the 7 sessions, actually we have planned for 6 sessions. And since I want to give 1 more sessions on how to be ready for your career, those who are who wants to be ready for the career, so 1 more session is planned for the career based thing. Okay, so if you wanted to go ahead with that, then you can also use that. Okay, I couldn't find any questions in the chat, as well as I'm unable to see any questions in the
Hello.
yes, please.
Mhm. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I don't know whether the problem is what's coming from my end, but I couldn't hear anything. I was
Oh God.
trying to even last time to the same. I was trying to even copy the password, the VU2Y something something, and then download the link so that I can be able to download the
Mm-hmm.
Excel sheet. But still I couldn't. I wasn't getting you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I
So
think others could hear. What I'll do is I hope you are in the classroom, right?
So I exited the classroom after some time.
Okay, so I'll be sharing the session link with you. First of all, can you please join the classroom? I'll share the link with you to join.
Right now, please,
Okay.
right now.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm sharing it in the chat.
that'll be fine.
Yeah, I have shared it in the chat. Please join.
Okay. But if I join with my phone, I cannot work on the.
Okay.
Okay, I will connect my laptop too, so that I can
Yes.
able. The Power BI is on my laptop, so that I can be able to work with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Thank you.
Please join the classroom. You will find the recording for the first 2 session. This is already a third session. Okay, like first 2 session recording, you can find it there. So from there, After that, you can learn, and please join the next session as well. You will get more into it.
That would be fine. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank,
I'm sorry
thank
for
you
the
too.
inconvenience. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, then please submit your feedback, which is really required to know and understand like what needs to be changed, and whether I'm going in a right way, or whether do you need any other additional inputs. Thank you, Silverani, for joining.
No, thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
I'll do
Monica.
that.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yes. Thank you so much, and have a
Thank
great
you
day.
too.
Yeah, have a great week. We will meet soon in the next session.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Okay.
Yes, please. Any questions?
PCM, thank you, madam.
Sorry?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.